this is good, man. All right, Shalom, Israel. Y'all just tuning in on Salaki. Y'all been online. We just got live. All right. We had a few technical difficulties, more than a few, but of course we overcame those technical difficulties. That being said, man, you're going to learn some small phrases in Hebrew today. We did the tenses. We did the connectors. I may start with a little bit of the alphabet just to get everybody up to speed on the alphabet, which everybody should already have because we did the tenses, we did everything else. So I'm going to start with a little bit of the alphabet, okay? Matter of fact, let me put the alphabet sheet up here for everybody to see. Oh, Salaki, before I do that, let me do my intro for y'all. Shalom Yasha'Allah, Anyakutaziyam Mara, Ma'warka, Kayahayawam, which means peace, Israel. I'm Officer Marah, your teacher for the day. All right. That being said, let me put the sheet up on here for y'all to see. This is the alphabet sheet that you can. First, let me just share this. Let me just grab it real quick, and then I'll share the screen after I get it up for y'all. But and y'all know I usually put all the Hebrew stuff on the screen as well anyway, so y'all can check previous classes and see if you know, if you're looking for something specific, y'all can just check some of the previous classes. Seeing that we just got up here just now, going live, I probably won't just show everything, or maybe at the end, you never know. All right, might do it at the end. Hold on, let me see something. I think I clicked the wrong thing. I'm trying to get y'all to see my screen. Here we go. All right, boom, hold up. This is where we at. That's what we need. Right here. This is the alphabet sheet. Pull this up for everybody to see online. Oh, damn. I didn't add it. Here we go. This is the alphabet sheet. Everybody should have this online. Can I make this bigger? Okay, here we go. It's I.S.U.P.K. Lashawan Kwadash alphabet sheet. So the alphabet is 22 characters. Let me see if I can put myself on the screen with you. I shouldn't be in the way. The alphabet is 22 characters, starting from the right hand to the left. All right, going from the right of the screen to the left. Okay, so you would start with Ah, which is all the way to the right, all the way to the right. Ah, you would go all the way to Tha. 22 characters in the Hebrew alphabet. Trooper Hakwaniya, are you able to write out your ancient Hebrew alphabet? No, well, I got it up here. Yeah. Or you got your notes? Is that how you want to do it? Whatever you feel comfortable with, I'm gonna have you come up and put your alphabet up. So we're gonna start from the right hand side. You know, everything in Hebrew is on the right. We'll go from the right all the way to the left. I need to know where my markers is, my border is, so you know where to write at. All right, hold on, boom, boom. Let's come back. Okay, so let me see. Let's do this real quick. Let me see where our borders are. Real quick, make a nice little border. Mark and line that right here. Right here, everything in front of this. To the left, where we at? Think about right here to the left. On the top would be sort of low for you, but I'm guessing somewhere around here at the top. So if you can stay in this small space, we should be all right. Should be good. I believe this is the good marker. Right here, you could try this one if it goes out. But you got about this space right here. Now, actually, you know what? You're gonna erase that box up there, Kwaniya. Just keep the top line. The top line you probably gonna need, but those other two you can erase. All right. Matter of fact, let me see if I can adjust you just a little bit. right here. So right under the line is cool, and you got a nice little space. What? I mean, I might slide this thing back, brother. No, you good. You can start. I'm just sliding it back and give it some more space. Oh, I see the issue. I gotta look up the camera. That's all. Add it down a little too much. Because I really wanted everybody to be close enough to see what you're doing. Nice and clear. Perfect. So, and I'll put the alphabet sheet up here as well. You can you don't got to use that line. You can erase that line. And if you can, try to make the letters as big as you can. You know what I mean? So everybody can see. So the brother, he's starting with the alphabet. All right. This is simple. This is very easy. He's going to write down the whole 22 characters in Hebrew. And then we'll start learning some small phrases. Yep, we'll start learning some small phrases. Is there any questions in Hebrew that anybody would like to ask? Oh, I'm sorry for everybody that wanted the link. The wide assist for saying, showing me that I didn't post a link. Let me copy this real quick, and I'll put this in the chat. If anybody would like to come into the class, here's the link right here. Once again, Salaki, y'all, for the technical difficulties that we had, man. Your press is the devil. Let's just start with that. All right, he's the devil. He should have made his technology a lot more sharper than he did. All right. You know what I'm saying? He should have made that a lot better. Yeah. Listen, man, getting down that Hebrew handwriting, man. Listen, take some practice, Quatazah. I ain't gonna lie to you, mine was terrible, and especially my Assyrian. Oh man, my Assyrian Hebrew, man. Listen, chicken scratch, straight up chicken scratch. I remember the specific characters that I just could not get right. It was the na, the handwriting na, and it was the other one. It was one that had a hook on it, sort of like a hook. I couldn't lie. I could not. Them two. I said I'm gonna fail this test. Man, Abagada Hawazaka. All right, so you probably have to come under here just because you might be getting cut off in the screen. And if you could name them, like put the names of them under it so everybody know what they are. So in the Hebrew alphabet, it is 22 characters in Hebrew. 22. Okay, starting with the character A and then ending with the character Tha. Our alphabet system is also our number system. Okay. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Then I believe it's 200, 300. Okay. 200, 300. And I believe that's it for the 22 characters. Right. I forget how the word alap is 1,000. Right. The word alap is 1,000. And it's the same. So of course, of course, in our number system, the way we used to do it is 5 and 60 is 65, or 60 and 5 years, right? Okay, 120 and 5 years, right? Things like that. That's how we would say it, because we got 100, then you got the number 20, then you got 5, right? So it's sort of that way. So you would have a lot will be 1,000. If you wanted to say 1,200, you would say a lot. Ma'a, I believe Ma'a Yum. I forget how you say 200. I believe my I is 100. Okay. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. So that's how it is in our number system. And that'll be good to go over next week. Next week we can do our number system. We can do our, learn some small phrases and then do our number system. Because what we want to do is we want to be able to use our alphabet. Sister, I see you. I'm gonna have you backstage. I see you backstage. I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna add you to the stage now. Well, I'm gonna keep you in the background just until we done, because I don't know why I did that. But matter of fact, I can bring you on. I think I just had the wrong screen. There we go. All right. So sis, I got you in the class now. If anybody else would like to come to the class, do the alphabet. Sharatas, I see you on here. What's going on, soldier? I got you on here too as well. Let me go back to the screen. Every time I pull y'all in, but you got that now. Like I said, I want to say salaki to everybody for the technical difficulties. He's trying to work everything out with this computer and this internet and everything that was going on. Of course, Satan always tries to stop the work of the Lord, but once you put up a fight and you show that you're serious and you show that you're not going to stop, that you're going to continue to push through with the Lord's agenda, that's when he'll just leave for a season. But he'll be back, Quatazah. He always come back. Satan always coming back. That's how he does it. He leaves for a time in a season, but then he comes back. All right. So now we got 22 characters in the Hebrew alphabet. Give Trooper Aquani a hand. Okay. We got 22 characters in the Hebrew alphabet. Starting with ending at the character Tha. Ba, Da, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha. This ain't Cha, this is Cha. Cha, the Middle Eastern pronunciation. Cha. Tayaka, La, Ma, Nasa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. Sha is just one Sha, Tha. 22 characters from all the way to Tha. Abagada, Hawaza, Cha, Tayaka, Lama, Nasa, I, Pata, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. Also, too, we don't have a melody for our alphabet. Everybody has their own specific way they say the alphabet. That's just my personal way that I help me remember it. But we don't have an alphabet melody like A, B, C, D. We don't do that. Remember, this is our language, and we don't oppress each other. So I can't say Quatazah, the hell melody you doing to the alphabet. That ain't it, because it's his alphabet. It's from his forefather. You know what I mean? So therefore, we all have the right to make our own melody to the alphabet. So I don't want y'all to think the way I just said it. Everybody got to do it. You don't have to. Want to rap it, sing it? I don't know how to count it. You know what I mean? It's up to you. It's yours. So you own it. This belongs to you. It is yours. You own it. Your alphabet. And it's like that with Israel. We don't do all that. Where we ain't Esau. We ain't Esau to where as though everything is proper. We have a slang language where we don't even write out the whole word sometimes. We take letters off. It's ours. All right, we got the right to do with it what we please. Now, let me get you the phrases. So everybody, if you didn't have the alphabet, you can copy that down. I also have the alphabet sheet here that you can take a picture of. All right, I got the alphabet sheet here. So with that being said, let's go. Let me pull up some of these phrases that we're going to learn, right? Pull up some of these phrases. I have them with me here in this email. Hold up. What I done did, y'all. Let me see. Might be in the other one. Hold on.
Slug it, sir.
We're going to get around. Boom, boom, tenses. Where is it? Thinking about the phrases. Where is the phrases? Hold on. All right, so we'll start with this since I have some offhand. Trooper Aquania, can you erase the board? That's Trooper Aquania is erasing the board. Hey, you gotta take your time, baby. Hey. I guess you just wanted to be on the mic. You want to take it along. That's good. All right, so now let me pull up the Hebrew. Let me see. This is the info here. Let me see. What's in here? This is the colors. I believe this is what I was looking for. The phrases right here. Okay, here we go, y'all. We got the phrases up here. All right, so let me show everybody what I have here. Now, this is the phrases in Hebrew, okay? I want to make it a little bit smaller to where y'all can see everything. I mean, we got a lot, you probably ain't gonna be able to see all of it, but I try to make it as big as possible. And then we'll just go on down to the next, right? Shayakha is conversation. Shayakha in Hebrew is conversation, right? Conversation is shayakha. Shayakha, right? So like I don't know how to get this thing to go away. I always forget. I think I gotta leave the mouse, the cursor. There we go on the what you call it. So shayakha is conversation. So we're gonna go and we're gonna write these out on a board. The first one we're doing is the regular greeting, right? How do you say hello in Hebrew? Wait, let me come around so y'all can also see me on the screen with it. Oh yeah, you might see the sister as well. Boom, boom, boom. Let me just boom over here. So how do we say hello in Hebrew? You got the mark at the water. This is how you say hello in Hebrew. Hello or peace or what's up. Well, we get to what's up. That's something different, right? It's not something different. It's the same thing, but for the sake of learning the phrases, we'll just stick with this one thing. We say peace and shalom. Peace is a greeting, okay? And it's you greeting somebody whether you're coming in or leaving. Right, as you leaving, you saluting them out. You like, hey, I'm going home. All right, y'all have a good night. As you coming in, you saying shalom, because you saying, yo, I'm coming in peace. Shalom means peace. When you leaving a sister for adultery, this is what you tell her. You say, shalom. That means peace. Hey, Lord in Christ. See, Nakar don't know about having to tell a woman shalom. That means peace because she cheated on him. All his women love him, from what I heard. So, I don't know how many he got. Don't get Nakar killed in there. We won't have Nakar for long. Just forget I ever said that. All right. Now, shalom. That means peace. Okay. And might be rest in peace to our brother. I'm joking. Now. What I was trying to say is, it's a greeting whether you coming in like shalom or you leaving shalom. You know what I mean? It means peace. All shalom means is peace. All right, shalom is peace. That's all you're saying. You're saying, and okay, let me tell y'all why. This means I'm coming in peace. They always try to put us as an alien. I come in peace. I come in peace. They always try to say the angels and Christ is aliens and all that. They always attribute in some part of our culture to some old green, big head, fake thing that they made up, right? With big old giant eyes and forehead the size of your grandma. They always attribute that to us, to the size of some devil's grandmother's forehead. But the word is shalom is peace, meaning I'm coming in peace. Meaning ain't no smoke over here. Peace was going on because strangers. What was the parable of the pull this quotas out of scripture? The parable of the good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan. Here's what, sort of adjust this camera a little bit. Here's what we got to understand about our culture. Everybody ain't coming in peace, man. We just got to learn that about ourselves. Everybody ain't coming in peace. Some people want war. Right? Some people, they're about their life. They're about that war life, man. They're about war. They ain't about peace. And everybody ain't coming as your friend or somebody that is not trying to do harm to you. Some people absolutely coming to harm you. That's true about life. Some people are definitely coming to harm you, and we come in peace. Give me this. Somebody got it. The scripture about the Good Samaritan parable. Yeah, kind. I don't know if you want me to bring this around or you got a mic or something. You got both mics hooked up? Go ahead.
All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 33. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him. Verse 34. This red letters. This is Christ speaking, by the way.
This is Christ speaking. Go ahead.
Verse 34. And went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring.
Wait, go up a little bit. How did this Samaritan, or how did his brother, that the good Samaritan, the good man from Samaria, right? How did he even become that good man? How did this other man end up with wounds? Go ahead.
So you want to go up? You want me to go up more?
Yeah, go like read up some before go back in time and read what happened.
Okay.
How he got those wounds.
Okay.
So if you what verse was that?
That was 34.
Yeah. Is it 30? Let me hear what 30 says.
Jesus answered and said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among the thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him and departed.
Go back. So this is why a stranger in the Bible gets so misinterpreted, right? As far as the context, because a stranger is anybody that you just don't know. So if you in Israel, you live around black people and Hispanic people and Native American Indian people, you don't effing know everybody. But they're still Israelites and you live around them and they're still strangers. Now, certain contexts where the stranger is a heathen, but most of them is Israelites. This brother came from Jerusalem, the city of David. And he came down to Jericho. And what happened to this brother?
And fell among thieves.
And he came among thieves. These thieves, they weren't about no shalom, or they wouldn't be thieves. Right. Shalom was not in their greeting. Go ahead.
Which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him.
They beat him up and robbed him for his clothes. That's what they did, y'all. Don't that sound familiar? They hit a lick right in the Bible. Hit a lick on his brother from Jerusalem. Now you know why we say shalom. Y'all can drop that there. Let's get on to the next one. All right. So shalom is a greeting. It's a phrase to say, meaning it can cover many aspects. Today in Israel, let me give you some of the things that shalom could mean, right? That we're not mean. Some of the ways it's used. Today, we say, "What's good, bro?" Say, "What's good?" Right? That's shalom. Like shalom, is peace. Is what's good. What they say down south was happening, right? What's happening? That's shalom. right? I believe ing was happening. Don't quote me on that. What else I say? What's up? What's up? Those are some of the ways, some of the things that you can know that shalom is used as. Like shalom, what's good? Shalom, is a greeting. Right? Now, you might say it before you say some of these things. Shalom, Akim, what's good? Shalom, Akim, what's happening? Right? But shalom, Akim, what's up? Shalom, sisters. Quataza's future baby mamas and ribs. Huh? Say it again. He said, shout out to y'all. Shout out to them. So some of Quania's future ribs, shalom to y'all for existing. He said, what's happening with the box? Now it's like, I'm leaving y'all alone. Right. I'm joking. But let's keep going, man. But that's some of the ways it can be used. Okay? So that's shalom. Now let's get on to the next one. Salaki, Trooper, can you erase the board for me? I might have you put up this next one. All right. Now, let's get to it. So the next thing we're gonna do is also goodbye. Shalom is also goodbye. When you leaving, you say shalom. You say goodbye. You say I'm leaving. Right. Waiting for this to go away. Next is how are you? Or what we technically saying is how is your peace? We're saying how are you? How is your peace? And this is ma shalom ka. So Trooper, I'm gonna have you write this up on the board. Ma shalom ka. Right? Now, and you got your alphabet, right? All right, Most High in Christ. It's spelled out here. I got it up here on the screen. Let me bring us back home. Boom. But I'm gonna leave it up here for you to see. It's right here. Ma shalom ka. Character Ma and Ha connected. Ma and Ha connected. And then shalom with Ka at the end. Character Ka at the end. Shalom Ka. And this is saying, how are you? How is your peace? Okay. Ma shalom Ka. You can't try to write it a nice size, sort of like how I did shalom, so everybody can see it. And we saying, how is your peace? How are you? We literally saying, how is your peace? But we're asking them, how are you? Okay. How are you? Shalom ka is how are you? How is your peace? All right, because Israel, we all about having that peace of mind, having peace in our life. And God, when we go back to our homeland, a peace of the state of peace that we will live in, that is shalom. What they call shalom, shalom. The correct way to say it, that's what you'll have. Everybody's saying it now, shalom, and they saying it wrong. It is sha, la, and wa connected. Sha, law, with the character ma at the end. Shalom, ma. Oh, Salaki, I need you to write how to pronounce that. Oh, Salaki, you put a sa up there. So let me show you. I'll spell it out for you down here. Maybe it might be better for you if you can see. So ma, right, and then sha, long, then ka. But maybe I should put a smaller a right here just so you can know that it ain't. So here you go. So ma, and then shalom ka. It's just the ma and the ha is connected. This is sa. We had it right, and then ma, and then you're doing shalom, and then ka. All right. So lock it down. I forgot where I was at, but just to go back to the class. All right. I forgot where I was at, y'all. That's still sa. You gotta erase the sa. Yeah, you gotta put ha. That's mas. You gotta put ma. Character ha. And listen, brother, everybody, we all had to go through this. I remember when I was at the board as a young man, doing the exact same thing. The reason that I have this brother at the board, no, it's just ha. See, I tried to spell it out for you right here. So my, and then the ha, and the sha, ka. But this is the only way I knew I get it, because it ain't no dash, or I could have separated it. Shalom, sis. It's a greeting. Shalom. Speaking of that, it was the shalom thing that I was speaking about, Quatazah. Shalom is sha, law, law connected, law, ma, with ma at the end, singular. Right? It's just the ma is not pronounced heavily because of how you say, how we speak, how we say our words. So shalom. The oppressor also knows that it's shalom, which is why he has L-O. He got Sha, S-H-A-L-O, for law or lo, and then he just has M for loam. Shalom, with ma at the end, just an M, because the I at the end is not pronounced heavily. He don't have shalom, or he would have put that. I don't see why he wouldn't put it. He has shalom, L-O, for the fact that it's saying law and then ma. Shalom ma. And what that means is peace and prosperity, peace and inheritance of God, peace and goodness in the future, peace and love. All those blackity black terms that we say, that's what that encompasses. So it's just a blackity black way of saying it's not. You're taking it from just a greeting and you putting a tense on it to make it something, to make it more than just peace, but peace and an inheritance, peace and prosperity, peace and blessings, peace and love from God. All if you look it up, that's what it encompasses. I did that in the previous class where we went and looked up shalom, shalom, not shalom, shalom. It's a whole nother meaning. It means a bunch of different things, but it's a greater peace. Even that, a greater peace, because that's what it said. All right, so get a trooper a hand, man. Let me give you a hand. Most Christ. All right, so now I'm gonna just fix some of the things that you had wrong. Slog, if you can stay up here. So you had, this is correct, ma. This is supposed to be sha, right? Ma. Now everything else is good. It's just that you put sa and ha. You're supposed to put sha, right? So and then now you just gotta put the connector sha, lam, ka, because the connectors is what allows us to know how to say this. Without the connectors, we don't have an actual pronunciation. Get a trooper a hand. Most High in Christ, trooper of Quantiyah. Shout out to his future wives, all right, and future children. Shalom to that, right? the peace and prosperity and blessings and love. So ma shalom ka. So let me put how you pronounce this. This is ma, and this is shalom ka. Shalom ka. Now, what are we saying? We're saying how. Ma is how or what. All right. That's what ma means. How or what. Shalom, is peace, right? You know that shalom is peace. And ka at the end is your. How peace your, or how is your peace? How's your peace, or how peace your? Okay? How's your peace is what we're saying. We're saying, how's your peace? That's literally what we're saying in Hebrew. But this is what we're actually saying. We're saying, how are you? is what we're saying in today's time, or what we mean by asking how your peace is. We're literally asking, how are you? That's what we're asking. Ma shalom ka. How are you? How's your peace? Right? How's your peace? How are you? Most High in Christ. Everybody can get that down. Hey, baby. Now say, how's your peace? Go ahead, say something. You want to say something? You like to talk about it, don't you? Go ahead, say something. Oh, no, you quiet. You like that? Get that thing on my face. You don't want to say nothing now. She be at the house yelling at me like she owns me, bro. Yelling at me like she owns me, y'all. So now, this is a question that we ask, right? The phrase that we're asking is, how's your peace? Ma shalom ka. How are you? That's what we ask. This is the answer to that question. When you're asking someone, how are you? How is your peace? Here's the answer. The answer is, my peace is good. Shalom ya tawab. Shalom ya tawab. My peace is good. That's what we're going to say back. How are you? Ma shalom ka. You would say, Shalom ya tawab. My peace is good. Right? This is what you would say. To let the person know that you're okay. Or else it's going to be a problem. In Israel, if you ain't okay, and somebody asking certain questions, certain people get hurt. And see, then you don't come in peace no more. Quatazah, there's no more peace. Now you're not coming in peace. Now you come in for a different. And listen, we don't know how you coming. So when you come, you better say shalom. Better let us know that you standing here for peace, for a peaceful purpose. You just living your life. You know, you ain't coming at. So this is how you would say it. You would say, Shah, and Sister Sawana, I'll let you get the next one if you want. Right? You would say Shalom, right? Shah, La, Ma, connected, Shalom, Yah at the end. To say me or my. Shalom, Yah, and the famous word, Tawab. Ta, character Wa, and the character Ba connected. Shalom Yah Tawab, right? This is what we sing. Shalom Yah Tawab. So shalom is peace. Now we have a possessive pronoun at the end. My peace. Peace my peace. Tawab, good. We're saying my peace is good. Is not something that you have to say. You don't have to put out is. You don't have to say that. You know what I mean? You don't gotta say is good. You don't have to say the word. We don't say of. In our language, we don't use the actual word of that much. The word for of is shall, but we don't actually say shall. Therefore, it's like, because everything don't, remember, we have a slang language. Everything don't have to be written. Everything don't have to be said, right? We already know that's what you're saying. You're saying my peace good. My peace is good. So if I say, Sister Sawana, ma shalom ka, how's your peace? How are you? Trooper Hakwanaya, ma shalom ka, how's your peace? How are you? You would say back to me, oh, shalom ya tawah. If you're good, right? You would say, shalom ya tawah, my peace is good. If he's not good, you would say, Laki. Shalom ya, la'atawah. Or you would just say la'atawah. Because that's slang, you just say Laki, la'atawah. Not good. It ain't good. You know why? It's People get on my damn nerves. Been at the slavery all week, and they getting on my damn nerves. I needed this class to say, get, you know what I mean, to free me from something. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Oh, let me get you the mic, sister. Go ahead. So they can hear you.
Shalom. When a brother or sister asks us when we meet together and gather together, do you when they ask you, are you Tawab? How are you? Are you Tawab? And I say I'm Tawab, and they ask me, how are you? How you doing, sis? It could be a brother or a sister. And what if I say not Tawab, and then do I tell them what's wrong with me, or can I wait to say, well, I don't want to talk about it, or I get counsel for it? Is that okay to say if I'm not Tawab?
I might need my other thing here. Well, you can hold it if you got more to say. I'll speak over here. That's absolutely tawab. It's absolutely good to say. If you say, la'ah tawab, but it ain't good. They might say, well, sis, what's going on? You might say, I'm getting counsel for it. You know what I mean? Or you say, it's all right. I'm working it out. You know what I mean? I don't really want to go into it too much.
Okay, fine.
And that's perfect. You know what I mean? Because you remember the Bible say you don't want to gossip. You don't want to start this. You know what I mean? Not saying that everything, like every time you talking about something is gossiping. But it could turn into that. You know what I mean? You might not want to. You might really want to say this, damn, this, that, and put their whole everything out there. And then now it's like, we. You know what I mean? You don't really want to do that. So yeah, that's calm. That's tawab. You can say, oh, la tawab. It ain't good, but I ain't gonna go into it. I'm getting counsel. You know what I mean? Hey, sit down. So let him sit right there. He ain't making no noise. Most High in Christ. Get a sister a hand. Most High in Christ. So I can put this up here as well. If your piece is not good, you would say, you just simply say, la'ah tawab. La'ah tawab. La'ah tawab. So la'ah tawab is not good. La'ah is no or not. So not. And then tawab is good. So it's not good. You know what I mean? It ain't always good. So la'ah tawab. It's not good. Wow, Esau's killing me right now. He on my damn nerves. He wants his rent money. He asking me, do I want to work overtime? Then when I say no, he's saying, well, you got to work it this week. But you just asked me, did I want to work? Now I got to work. Okay, I feel right. Esau, he just, what else? The sister down the street is loud as ever. 3 o'clock in the morning, yelling out demonic sayings. Because she's burning sage and thinks she's a wisdom queen. I don't know. So it just depends. It just depends. You know what I mean? Hey. Let me help the brother out. He's just tired. That's all. All right. See, it's la'ah tawab for the young soldiers, man. He all right. All right, so now, what's our next one that we're going to do? So now we learned that. Now we're going to go to the next one. So now, let's pull this back up on the screen. Here we go. So the next one that we're doing is, we had number 4, y'all. It's, now this right here is a good one. It's, what is your name? Because the school is so big. School is gigantic. You see brothers 5 times, you be like, Shalom, y'all done had 4 conversations. Out the 5 times you saw him, you spoke to him 4 times and had real conversations. And then you thought about it and said, damn, I didn't know a brother's name. Hey, Salaki, Salaki, sir. What's your name? Because I, we just met, but it felt like we knew each other for centuries. But I don't even know what your name is this time. You know what I mean? Or you might want to ask a brother or sister their name for some other reason. The Passover, the 57th annual Passover, is being held in Houston. The sisters that are single wear white corsages. Just get to them for quarters, I get them. Or a quantiyah. Then they gonna change their corsage. Then they gonna switch to a red one, which the married sisters wear, right? But when you see the sister or the brother that you would like to court, you might want to just ask them, what is your name? Okay? So you can go and find a camp leader and thank God for the person you're going to spend your life with. This is how you say that. You say Ma Shumka. Ma, character Ma and the character Ha connected. Ma Shum. Shine Ma connected and Ka at the end for your. You or your. Ma Shumka. All right. Ma Shumka. So now, Ma, as you know, is what or how. I believe I said that before. It's how or what. You're saying, what's your name or what is, right? What is? Name your. Name with the possessive pronoun at the end, your. What's your name? What is your name? All right. You saying, what's your name? Then I didn't even realize that I wrote that all the way over in the corner like that, y'all. My apologies. Putting this all the way in this corner like that. We just put a little border over here. So they got it done right here. Something I just put a little mark over there. Let me see where we stopping at over here. Right here. There we go. I know where to stay in. I can center it. Look, like it's all the way jammed up in the corner over there. Like I ain't want nobody to see it. So you ask him, what's your name? Brother. What's your name, sister? Okay. Mashumka. So, Sister Sawana, I'm gonna ask you. Mashumka. Right? Oh, dance like I didn't give you the answer yet. Just hold on. Brother Kwaniya, Mashumka, what's your name? Right? And then you would say, this is what you would say. You would say, my name is Shamya, and then whatever your name is. You would say, Shamya, my name. My name is Shamya, right? Shamya Marah. Right? Shamya Marah. Shamya, whatever your name is, right? So this is the answer to that. When somebody asks you, my Shamka, what's your name? You would say Shamya. Sham with the character Ya at the end, possessive character. Shamya, and then whatever your name is, right? So Sham is name. Shamya is my name, right? So Sham is name. And then Ya is my name. Like I put a dash there. I was about to go into the Hebrew. All right. All right. It's my name. My name, or my name is, remember, is assumed. Not a word that we gotta say all the time. I just put my name for example. Shamya Marah. That's my name, right? So like Sister Sawana, hey Sawana, Salaki, that was a bad example. I just gave it away. if I asked the sister, I said, Shamya, my Shamka. If I said Mashamka, you would say
Shamya Sawana.
Say it again, Most High in Christ. You already. Say it again, Sawana.
Shamya Sawana.
It is Shamya
Sawana.
Shamya Sawana. Well, let him chill. He just woke up. Now, Shamya Sawana. If I came up to the trooper, I said, hey, Salaki, Mashamka, you would say, Shamya Hakwaniya. And listen, don't act like they won't say this at the Passover. Some people, it's their first Passover. Brother, sister, let me tell you something. I forget who did this to me, right? Big shout out to Kansas City. The soldier, the super soldier, man. Get that brother in. Out there in Kansas City, Officer Malak. I was, I forget what Passover this is. And you see everybody at the Passover. So I'm at the Passover, and I run into Malak, right? And I'm like, hey, Shalom. He said, hey, Shalom, Mashamka, sir. I said, I had to stop and think about it. No, he said, my Shalomka. He said, hey, Shalom, sir, my Shalomka. I said, damn, I had to think, like, oh. I said, I think I said, Khan, Tawab, because I couldn't remember the whole saying. I'm like, Tawab, but he got me. He got me good. I said, dang, he had me, iron sharpen iron. Kept me on my P's and Q's, man. Don't think somebody will come up to you speaking that Hebrew. They watch class just like you. They come up there, hey, my shalom ka. What you say? Shalom, what is it? My shalom ka, shalom ya tawa. Shalom ya, my peace good. Or you might say, shalom ya, it is all right. You know what I mean? My peace okay. It could be better. You know what I'm saying? But then you might be at the Passover, at the 57th annual Passover. Hey, old man, gotta be quiet. You might be at the 57th Passover, and you see that fine, what do they call it in Houston? That fine, S-H-I-T. They call it a fine, S-H-I-T. You might see that fine thing, and you might just say, Salaki, Mashamka. And they might tell you, Shalom Yah, fine shit. Shalom Yah, the fine thing. That's might what they say. You might listen, you never know. You gotta ask them though, what is your name? Who are you? Like to know you for a long time. Very long time. You know what I mean? And for ages, a couple centuries. We can, you never know. So you got to ask him, my Shamka, what's your name? And then the response to that is Shamya. So you say, my Shamka, what's your name? And then they say, Shamya, Sawana, Shamya, Hakwaniya, Shamya, Mara, Shamya, Kwataza, Shamya. Give young man your gun. Give him a hand. He's making all the noise. Your gun. He say, Shamya, your gun. You know me from making all the sounds on YouTube. from interrupting your learning lesson. And baby, she over there chilling. It was her earlier, now it's her. All right, so now let's get on to the next one. Trooper Aquania, you mind erasing the board? All right, Sister Sawana, if you could put the marker up there too. I'm gonna have Sister Sawana, you can do the next one. So we're gonna do it's another way to say somebody asks you what's your name, or somebody asks you like who are you, or what's your name. You can say another thing you can say is I am such and such. You know what I mean? You can say I am your gun. I am Quataza. I am Sawana. You see this? Talaki. I am Quataza. I am Sawana. All right. I am Sawana. I am Haquania. I am everybody online. Sharataza. Tharapa. So this is how you would say that. I am Kanaya, who's over there about to back her brother up, get his ad lib. Okay, in his background. Salaki. I was about to see. I've been getting mixed up. I was about to write English, but I tried to fix it. Yeah. You can pick her up. You know what? Get brotherhood a hand. Get brother. She said, "Listen, bro, you ain't gonna be the only one making noise. I'm gonna get some of this too." Okay. So you can say Anya. You can also say Anya. Anya. Blink. All right. Anya. Blink. So that means I or I am. That means I or I am. Anya. Oh, man, young brother upset. So that means I or I am. We done interrupted his piece and he letting us know he was asleep for a minute. That means I am, and I'll just use my name as an example. Right? I am Marat. Okay? Somebody asks you, or you say, and what's your name? Oh, Anya Marat. I'm Marat. I am Quataza. I am Aquania. I am Yagun, Kanaya, Sawana. Anya Kanaya. Anya Sawana. Anya Quataza. Right? And you're just saying I am and then your name. That's another way you can say it. Somebody asks you, what's your name? Okay? So now let's get going. Let's keep going. Let's go on to the next one. Since Sawana got the baby, I don't know if you want to put her down or if you just want to chill, but you don't have to come up. We can keep going. You might see somebody at the Passover. They might have on the flyest garment you have ever seen in all of creation, right? And you just, perhaps you might just want to tell them. Might see a sister and want to tell her that her dress. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's right there in the bag. Oh, look at her, so comfortable with Sawa now. Sisterhood is a weapon, okay? Sisterhood is a weapon. You probably do it in the back on the table. Well, yeah, on the little table back there. That should be cool. You might take this too. All right. So you might say, sis or brother, that garment is beautiful. That's a beautiful garment. That's a Tawab garment. Brother, it's a beautiful garment. Sister, you know what I mean? This is what you would say. But God, Yapa. But God, Yapa. Garment, beautiful. A beautiful garment. This is what you would say. But God, Yapa. So you might want to tell them at the Passover. I want to say, hey, that garment is beautiful. So you would say, Ba, God, and the character Da connected, but God, and then Yah, and Pa and Ha connected. But God, Yapa. But God, Yapa is beautiful garment, or garment, what we actually saying is garment beautiful, right? But God, which is garment, I always do that. I always mess up and then try to write over it like I ain't mess up. Now, garment, your garment is beautiful. Your pa is beautiful. Right? Got him, man. Be crying so much sometimes, man. Hey, yeah. Dang, y'all, I'm so sorry that I keep putting this up here in the corner like that, man. Like it's hot, and I'm sorry about that, y'all. So you would say, but God, your pop. But God, your pop. Right? Garment, beautiful. Beautiful garment. Beautiful garment. Let me try something else, Quatazar, since you're a little tired. Okay. All right. Move this out the way. I don't know what I did with it. I had the other, what you call it, for the brother so he could chill. Oh, it's back there in the back. You give him that little red phone. You're a little tired, man. Tell the man, you all right? Let the people know you good, man. Let the people know you all right, man. What's up? You good? All right, man. You just give him the phone. You know what to do. He a master with technology. It's a good sound. You see that? He's shooting. All right, now let's keep going. So you let them know that the garment was beautiful. You let them know that, but God, your pa, that they had a beautiful garment. All right. Now, that's good. Let's go on. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see what else. Let's see what other phrases we have, right? So you say a nice book, right? This is just you might have picked up one of the different types of books that we use to study. Right here we got the Pictorial Bible Dictionary, right? You might want to say that's a nice book. It's a nice book, right? And this is how you say a nice book. Sapar Yapa, right? Or somebody says to you, it's a nice book right there that you read. You know what I mean? I read it before. That book is too wild. That's a nice book. Sapar Yapa, right? Let's put that. Did you want to write something on the board? So you got Sapar Yapa. If you need to see how it's spelled, I'll put it up here on the screen for you. So you can always reference it. Sapar Yapa. Number 8, a nice book. Sapar Yapa. We got plenty of books that we go through and we study. One of those books is the Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. The Biblical Hebrew, is it working textbook? I don't know. I always mix them up. It might be text and workbook. That one is one of the books that we reference for the Hebrew class. Right? We use that as a reference for the Hebrew class. Can I get a time check? This I know how far out I gotta go on each one. Got it 8:40. Where we go? We got about 19. I'm not sure how many of these we have. I'm guessing about maybe 20. So I might gotta get a move on it. I ain't gonna spend so much time on each one. And I'll leave this up on the board too as we do the announcements. I said up on the board, up on the screen as we do the announcements, so you can always have this. You know what I mean? Okay, perfect. Sapar. Well, you got Sapar. Oh, Salaki. You need the singular. So this is a plural connected. You go here, Sapar, and then the single, like what looks like a frowny face should be on the first. Yep, Sa, and then par. And your gun, keep it down, all right, or we're gonna take the phone from you, okay? So you gotta keep it down. All right. Or your pa. Might say, nope, because there's a pa at the end. I mean, a ha at the end. So that plural connector would go on ha. The character ha. And listen, man, don't get it twisted. We are learning our language like a baby, like a child. No, that's ah. That's ah. You need ha, H-A. Abagada ha. And listen, like I was trying to say, we learning our language again like a baby, man, like a real child that is in school. We learning this again. This is how you know that we were slaves, because they don't teach that. That's it. You got it correct. And you just got to put the is ya. Oh, all right, pa. Ya and pa the same way you got sa par is ya pa. Perfect, 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 perfect. Get a brother a hand. Get a trooper a hand. Trooper Kwani Ya did an excellent job, right? Oh, Salak, I forgot to let you put up there how to write it, how to pronounce it. But I'll put it up there. So we got sa par. Sapar, which is book. Your gunny better be being good, man. So Sapar, which is good book. And then you have your pa, which is nice or beautiful. All right, nice or beautiful. In this case, you're going to pick nice. So it's a nice book, right? So somebody might say to you, hey, that's a nice book, man. I read that book. I read the Hebrew working textbook. I read Black Indians, right? I read From Babylon to Timbuktu. And you would say, they say, yeah, it's a Paryapod. That's a nice book. I read that book. You would say, the wow. That's what you would say. Now, I know that we all know this, right? Because we use it so much, but some people don't know what this means. They might just hear it say it, but they don't know what it means. You would say, the water, right? The water is thank you. The water, right? Which is thank you. It's thank you. So you would say, hey man, it's a Paryapod. It's a nice book right there. I read Black Indians. You would say, oh man, the water. The water. It's thank you. You accepting the compliment. Thank you. You know what I mean? Most High in Christ, right? Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, right? So now let's keep going, because it's 8:45 and we got plenty more to do. Matter of fact, we might can go over something next week as well, too. Do 2 weeks on it. That'll be good. Oh, damn, I put the thing away. Hold on, what I done did. All right, there we go. Now, you might want to say, you might see somebody, and it's what they say, the top of the morning, right? Top of the morning. You might see somebody like, oh, a neighbor or something, and you getting up, you leaving out for work. You see your neighbor, it's early in the morning, and you see your neighbor, you say, oh, dang, hold on, scroll down. You might just see anybody, and you speak to that person. You say, good morning, brother, right? Bakwar Tawab, Bawakwar Tawab, right? Or you want to say, good morning, sister, Bawakwar Tawab, Akwa, right? Bawakwar Tawab, good morning, brother. You know what I mean? We brothers now this right here is something that brothers usually say more often. It is Bawakwar Tawab. You know what I mean? To let you know, they greeting you and they saying good morning, but they also let you know, yeah, we gonna speak this Hebrew to each other. Bawakwar Tawab. Good morning, brother. You know what I mean? Good morning, brother. So now let's do this on the board. We ain't got that much time left. We're gonna have to do a week 2 on it. And we got about 10 more. We at number 10 right now. We got 10 more. All right, to go. So, Bawakor to Wa. Ba, Wa, the character Qua, the character Ra connected. Bawakor. Now let me fix this. All right, I can't get away with that. Can't get away with that, yo. We gotta do it how we have it. How we was taught how to do it. Here we go. Bawakor. Here comes our now with the baby character. Okay. To Wa. Bawakor to Wa. So, and then you, from there, you can go Ak. You can go Ak for brother. Right? You can say Ak. Or you can go Ak Wa. Ak Wa for the sisters. Bawakor to Wab Ak. Bawakor to Wab Ak Wa. Right? So Ba Wa Quar is morning. It's morning. Morning. Tawab. You all know Tawab. It's the famous covering for everything. Tawab when it's not Tawab. Tawab when it should have been Tawab. Tawab if it is Tawab. And Tawab if you would like it to be Tawab. You're just hoping that it's Tawab. Huh? How you think coming with the bills? Oh, it's Tawab. You hoping it's good. You got me while you checking to make sure I actually you know what I mean? Both sides of Christ. So Tawab is good. All right, Tawab is used as good. So morning good. Morning good. Good morning, brother, which is Ak. Right? Ak is brother. And then Akwa is sister. Good morning, brother. Good morning, sister. So if I was speaking to Aquania, I seen Aquania in the morning, I'd say shalom. If I were called to Wabak, I would say, I'm saying peace. Good morning, brother. If I seen Sister Sawana, I would say shalom, sis. Or shalom. Bawakor to Wabakwa. Shalom, peace. Good morning, sister. Right? Good morning, sister. Good morning, brother. Okay. Now I would say that to them. Here's what they would say back to me. Or here's what someone would say back to you. All right. Let's go back. Wait. It's not anything that they gotta say back to you. It's just speaking. It's just good morning, right? Now I can tell you what to say though. They can say it back to you, right? They can say good morning, brother, and they might speak back to you. They say, oh, good morning. Bawakor to Wa. So let's do that as an example. Since it's no real, it's not an answer to good morning, right? Good morning, brother. Oh, everything's good. That sounds like a lie. I come out of nowhere and say that. It's like saying, I ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, damn, good morning, bro. I ain't do nothing. You know, everything good. It's like, all right, well, I didn't know you was gonna say that. Go ahead, sister. I'm gonna give you the mic and I'll speak into this one. Go ahead. Oh, look at her. She always chilling out.
You see when I sometimes I say good morning to people and they might not say good morning back. They just might look at me. Or I might say, hi, how you doing, or hi, and they might not speak back. What is the reason for that? Because I have trouble with that.
The reason for that is just bad manners.
Oh,
People today, they don't have good manners. If you say, like us in the UPK, we actually have a peaceful life. Our life is filled with peace because we get to address. You can let him rock. It's all. Even if he turned it up, I just turned it down. He good now. You know what I mean? It ain't even no point. So people today got bad manners, right? And normally us in the UPK, we would have had bad manners, but we actually living a peaceful life. We got relationships, we got school, we got the slaveries that we got, you know what I mean? All that stuff is sort of helping us to stay focused on Christ. Because you got your relationship, then you got the slavery that you got to be to, but then you got the school stuff you got to do for the school. You're around the brothers and the sisters. It's not actually pulling you, because what pulls you the most would be what, the slavery, maybe, because you got to be there every day, but then you got the school. You come home and your life is UPK life. You're on Facebook learning all the new stuff. You're seeing all the new babies while you're at the slavery. So you ain't so much tied up into that. The relationships up and down, but then you got sisterhood and brotherhood, and they gonna do the same thing. So it's like you have somebody to relate to, and it's like, all right, well, that don't get as much as a pull. And then you at the school, you in Houston, Texas for the Passover, and you know, everywhere. Houston for the cookout, LA for the cookout, Atlanta for the Passover. You doing everything, so we don't actually have as much stress that a normal person might have because we got so many outlets for it. You know what I mean? So us, we sort of have good manners. We speak to each other all the time. We speak to people we don't know. You know what I mean? That's in the school. You know what I mean? We talking to them online, and so we know how to greet people and speak to people, and we are not under stress. And we don't do drugs, which also puts stress on you. We're not alcoholics, we also put stress on you. You know what I mean? So when we see somebody in the morning, we know that's a brother or a sister. We know God loves them, so we'll say, "Hey, Bawakar Tawab, Akwaf, good morning, sister." We might say Bawakar Tawab, good morning, brother. And you speaking to him because you're not even in the state of somebody, you know what I mean? Like somebody under stress. To whereas though you in the morning and you out in the world, you ain't got none of these outlets. If you stuck at the slavery, you stuck. Who you gonna talk to? The rib, your relationship is hell. Like, what you gonna talk to? The homies on the block? They going through hell. You might need your drug. Where's your drugs at? See, that's we, that's the problem. So if we go and we speak to somebody, hey, shalom, Bawakar Tawab, shalom, Bawakar Tawab, Akwaf, good morning, brother, good morning, sister. They might just look at you like, who the F are you? They don't like, okay, I guess I'm nobody to you. And I'll just keep going. Because they don't have a life of shalom. They don't have a life of peace. Kaya, shalom. A life of peace, or shalom kaya, a peaceful life. Either way you can say it. They don't have that. Go ahead.
And brothers and sisters out in the world, when they make eye contact with you, would that be a good time to say shalom or how are you or hi or hello? You don't have to greet them, even though they make eye contact with you, especially when you get a lot of eye contact.
I mean, we would speak. Somebody look at you, might say, what's up, brother? Give them a head nod. And they might head nod you back. You know what I mean? It's just different. Sometimes they look at you and they look away. It's like, all right, well, I'll leave it alone. You gotta wait. You know what I mean? They might not have actually meant to look at you. They might have been looking at something, but then something caught their eye. Oh, damn, I don't want to be seeming like I'm staring at them or staring at them. They might look away, but if it's the obvious contact, you might say, hey, how you doing?
Okay,
and they might not even speak back. Some people are antisocial and they don't want to deal with it, or they don't understand that they're being antisocial. They might just not know what to do at the time. Like somebody speaking to them is like, okay, I see that on TV, but they ain't really like I live. You know, like people just walk up and speak to me like, all right, well, or I made eye contact, so you said hi. That to them, they might be like, what the hell is she saying? What she trying to? People have stuff in their head, man. Go ahead, sister.
They sometimes they might be shy. Sometimes that's the case with me. I'm working on it. To come out of my shyness. Some people I might speak to, some people I don't. But usually I try to, be cordial. And I get discouraged when I speak to someone and they don't say hi back. I really get discouraged about that. Like, was this something I did, or am I wrong, or what? And then when the next person come along, then I don't speak because the first person I spoke to didn't speak to me.
But that would be the cycle, though. That I forgot about that part. Some people ain't speaking to you because they spoke to people. Nobody speak to them.
Okay, I see.
So it just happens. But you be the type of person that you speak to everybody and don't care if they speak back. You speaking to them because of your integrity. And if they speak to you, you actually giving them a chance to have all of this peace. If they spoke back to you, or if they even spoke to you, you giving them the opportunity. Because most brothers, this is how I came into the truth. Hold on, can I see this microphone? This is a story, this is how I came in. This is how I came into the truth. Shout out to all the future ribs of these brothers that's gonna bring in these brothers, right? So yeah, well, get the sisters a hand. Sisters, y'all can bring a man into the truth too. Sometimes men just chase tail. Can we give that a hand? That a round of applause. They chase it and catch the tail. You better catch it. Don't let it get away, Quatazar. So this is how I came into the truth, right? Now my oldest son, Gabar, his mom, right? I was going to the store for stuff that people in the world go to the store for, right? But I saw her in the store. I thought she was a Muslim. I had stopped being a Muslim like a whole year before that. But the sense of the passion for chasing tail, I hit her with the SHALAM because I was just chasing tail. I didn't care anyway. But I thought I could get her with that because she looked like she was a Muslim because she was dressed up. She said, I ain't no Muslim, I'm an Israelite. I said, oh, me being the person that I am, I use that as a way to continue to chase the tail. So I said, oh, you spoke, okay, but what is an Israelite, and pursued the tail. And then she proceeded to tell me, and then, we made a baby. But anyway, that's later on. But that time, I learned what an Israelite was and how you be, the whole thing. Because I spoke to someone just like that. And brothers can do that with sisters. Somebody might see you and they know I made eye contact with her. It might have been by accident, but she spoke to me, so I'll just speak back. And speaking back to you, you might say, oh, damn, that was nice. Sister, you have a nice day. He might say, everybody don't even speak, sis. He might say, yeah, they don't speak. And he might just compliment you just because that's what men do. He's like, but what's that you're wearing? I see a lot of people with that. I've seen a few guys wear that downtown. Are you part of that? And then now he's into this. So it just depends. I wouldn't look at it like they don't like me because they didn't speak to me, or because that's what you'll think naturally. I would look at it like, our people in hell, who speaks to anybody when you suffering and got a mortgage payment? And you need your drug and you don't have it because you're late for work. And you wish you could have got some last night, but your wife was out cheating, so you can't get that neither. Somebody saying shalom to you or peace or hello, how you doing? You just child support waiting for me. I got a child support case. I don't even want to speak to another woman. That happens. Or, you know what I mean? Or are people in hell? So I would speak to people to just knowing I have integrity and I have manners, and I would say, how you doing? It's because we spoke. You know what I mean? Just because I saw you, we made eye contact. You was right there near me. I might just say, hey, how you doing, man? What's going on, bro? What's going on, sister? And they might not speak back. Or they might speak back and be like, hey, man, that was cool. A lot of young people don't speak these days. What's that you got on? Where you coming from? What you on your way to work, man? You got any kids? I know how many ways I be talking to. They be like, oh, damn, you know, we just have a real conversation just from speaking. Now, with that being said, is there any questions in the room? Any, no questions in the room? You got a different question? Yeah, go. No, come on, you can bring it on up while we got time, while we up here. I get a time check, Quadazar? 9:02. Go ahead, you got it, young man. You got. I give you the mic so you can.
It was basically about writing down the differences. Excuse me, the Assyrian.
The difference in the Assyrian. Go ahead.
I gotta find it.
Oh yeah, no sweat. All right, so with the let me put back up the alphabet sheet too as well, just so matter of fact, I'll say the alphabet sheet for next week. Let me check if Sharatazah or Sister Tharapad, do y'all have any y'all got any questions online, Sister Tharapad or Sharatazah? Any questions?
I'm good. I'm good to go, sir.
I can't hear you, Sister Tharapad or Sharatazah. I seen y'all mics come up, but I can't hear y'all.
No, I'm good to go.
TV. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Y'all got any questions?
No, I'm good to go. La.
Okay, no sweat. Most High in Christ. All right, with that being said, y'all, did you find it or la? All right, cool. With that being said, Shalom. Anya Kahan, Wakwataziyan Mara, Ma'awarka, Kaya Hayawon. Anya I will Barkatha, Al Kahan, Wakwataziyan, Kwataza Karab, the water, Shalom. What I just said was, peace, Israel. I'm Priest and Officer Marah, your teacher for today. I am passing the class over to Priest and Officer Kwataza Karab. Thank you. Peace. Shalom.
It's the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We had the I.S.U.P.K start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. My Ishura, 10% of every 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give the Treasury Department. Free will, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the Feast of Dedications, Hanukkah, and that's the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. And that's Sunday, December 4th, 14th, for 8 days. If you want to read up on it, go to 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52, and read down to 61. Ramah Akim Akhwatim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf, and with that, Amajum, Sar, Wapalaha Padam, means turn to face the east. All right, we're going to see. Amajum says, no.
I'll put the sheet up there for y'all to copy it while we're doing the prayers, so y'all can have it down for class, all right?
All right, come on, time. All right, we're going to send the prayers up to bless Israel. All right, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Rakunau, Ayasharal, Ahabaya, Sapari, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Kawada Ahmad.
How would the name of Yahweh? Bless us, and Israel, and the school, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So big.
All right, sorry. It's a turn. All right, Sister Shabby, it is a sip. All right, men of Israel, we're going to get our brothers one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Magim Shabbat. Magim. Barak.
How about Shimmy Abishai Brakathon?
All right, let's tie hands down, starting off with the sisters. Sister Magim. All right, men of Israel, we're going to get the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Magim Shabbat. Magim. Barak.
How does Shema thought about Shimmy Abishai?
Guys, time, hands down, class dismissed.
All right, so while y'all for tuning in, go ahead and enjoy your Sabbath, all right? Shalom.